Hello everybody, Mr. E from Art with Mr. E with another Crayola product review. This is the Crayola Signature Brush and Detail Dual Tip Markers. So it comes with a brush tip on one side and ultra fine on the other. There are 16 markers in a decorative tin, kind of like the gel pens were in a decorative tin, which was super fun. I love the decorative tins. It says Crayola Signature Brush and Detail Dual Tip Markers are versatile art tools with two ways to create in each marker. One end is a brush tip for lush strokes like paintbrushes, and the other is ultra fine tip or line tip for delicate details. Perfect for lettering, adding detail, and Crayolography, like calligraphy, I guess. Brush and detail. And here are the colors that are in each. So each one of these is one marker. So you have the brush side and then you have the fine side. So let's get to it. Beautiful tin, like I was saying, kind of like the gel pen tin. Different design, but same make. Beautiful. Love it. I like a good container. Here's the packaging. Kind of like the gel pens, what I'll probably do is remove the pins from this plastic packaging and put it in here with other markers that I have. Set the tin off to the side and we will get started. All right. So let's give these guys some swatches. So this is a brush tip. So you can get some wide, you can get some finer lines. And on the other side is the ultrafine color. And this is red, and then the ultrafine is scarlet. Which scarlet has just like a hint of yellow in it, so it's a little bit more towards the orange or warm side of red. Now, what I am seeing as I look at these markers is the brush side are the darker colors. And then the lighter side, or the finer side, the brush side is the darker colors and the finer side are the lighter colors. The ultrafine tips are lighter. Which I guess that makes sense because these are the colors you would use probably more frequently, but part of me would almost like that reversed. Because what I like to do is color with a lighter color and then line it with a darker color. Now, the brush tips are, they're fairly rigid. You could probably get nice fine lines with them. I mean, you see over here, the lines are decent, but I almost think that I would rather have the fine tip be a darker color so that I can add details and designs and patterns into my work. The ultrafine side is highlighter yellow. That is bright. It's called Bright Star, I believe. Or Star Bright. Yep. It is like highlighter. Woo. I like it though. That is Jungle Green. And then this is Seafoam. I love Seafoam. Just Crayola's standard pack of markers like that you use for student work. Seafoam is one of my favorite colors. I just think it's really, really pretty. This is Pine Green, Pine green is going to have a little bit more of a blue to it than a jungle green. Jungle green is fairly balanced, maybe leans a little bit towards yellow. And then pine green is going to be kind of balanced, but a little bit more towards blue. It's a beautiful green. You know how I feel about green. I love it. That is kiwi. I like it. Kiwi's beautiful. Teal. It's a very pretty color. And that one is blue-green. It's pretty. It does look like a little bit of a lighter version of that, maybe a little bit less green than the teal. It's a beautiful color though. This is robin's egg blue. So you can get really nice broad strokes with the brush side, which is super nice. And that is Turquoise Surf. The fine line is Turquoise Surf. Pretty. Now this is straight up blue. Doesn't say that, it just says blue. I added the straight up part. So yeah, you can get a pretty fine line with the brush tip. Now, young artists may struggle with maintaining that tip. They may press a little bit hard. Young artists tend to be very heavy-handed, so if you're getting this for a young person, you might want to talk to them beforehand about being gentle. It is a harder brush, so it probably will not damage as quickly as a softer brush tip marker would, but it's something to be aware of when you're working with young artists. So this is Azure. I've heard people say it both ways. It's pretty. It almost feels like an ultramarine blue. And then this is Blue Bolt. I love that blue. That blue is really pretty. Next, we've got Plum. Ooh. And Plum almost looks like denim. It's a very bluey color. I was expecting from the lid of this for it to be much more like a true purple. And it almost looks like a denim. It's interesting. That is Purple Mountains. It's a lovely color. This is Violet. So this should be more of a true purple color. And it almost goes to a magenta, red violet type of color, in my opinion. I mean, who knows? Mr. E sees things differently than you do. That is flamingo pink. So if your eyes are not deceiving you, that is pink. That is flamingo pink. And I like it. It's a good pink. Pink's not my favorite color, but I can appreciate a good pink. This is Primrose. Primrose almost has a lavendery, lilac-y kind of feel to it. It's a pretty color. Ooh. And that is Wild Orchid. Wild Orchid. Next is Raspberry. I like raspberry. To me, it's almost like a darker, kind of muted red color. It does maybe go towards pink a little bit, but I think it's a really good color. It's very versatile. That is coral reef, which I love a great coral color. That is parrot pink. Huh. It looks like Dusty Rose to me. Maybe it's Dusty Rose rebranded. I don't know. Kind of looks like Dusty Rose. Whoa. That is a very pale pink. It's like a blush. It is carnation pink. It's really pretty. I like that soft pink kind of color. Now that is called dark chocolate. To me, that is an ash brown. It goes towards green. It would be very useful in a lot of artwork, but it's more of an ashy kind of brown. You know, brown can be made a bunch of different ways. And that one it tends to lean towards the green. Now this is more of a true brown. That's what it says, brown. It's nice. I love brown. All right, black. Now that black does it's kind of going towards like a charcoal gray. Sometimes I feel like Crayola's black leans towards green a little bit. If you've ever brushed it out with water, like classic pack, I don't know about these, but in a classic pack of Crayola markers, it kind of goes towards green. Like if you take a brush and kind of brush it out. And that's fairly normal. Like black is used with a bunch of colors combined. And so, you know, sometimes they skew to blue and sometimes they skew to green. It's not a problem, it's just stating the facts. So here are the brush and ultrafine markers by Crayola. They're beautiful. I like that there are different options. Like a conical tip is fabulous in a classic pack of markers by Crayola. But I like being able to have options. I'm not sure about the color fastness in fluorescent light or in natural sunlight. That's something that would take some time to see. But I hope you've enjoyed checking out these brush and ultrafine tip markers with me. Have a wonderful, colorful day.